Hey guys, welcome back to AMC Daily, the best spot for your daily dose of everything AMC and stock market. In today's video, we will talk about AMC future, so be sure to stay focused as you surely don't want to miss out on this. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads and also enter our giveaway. Please remember this is not a financial advice video. Today I want to talk about how AMC is being illegally suppressed, but how it won't be for much longer as there's not enough shares left for these shorts to stop the next run-up. I also want to talk about how right now these shorts are petrified, so they tuned and let's make some money. And now I want to dive straight in with the key information. So you may have seen that Ryan Cohen replied to an Elon Musk thread about the boosting and about having account shadow banned. He replied to this thread letting Elon Musk know that right now his tweets seem to be suppressed, which is also very interesting because not only a month ago, he also tweeted separately, again, saying his tweets are being suppressed. Now, the really interesting part about this is this tweet has nearly 22,000 likes. If we go to his page and look back a few months, maybe even to last year when his tweets definitely weren't being suppressed, we can see something interesting. Many of his tweets here back in 2021. Some of the most famous tweets from the entire meme stock 2021 saga, whether it was arguably more rapes. Because they hadn't paper-handed, many of his tweets here were getting 8K likes, 16 Kelvin likes, 14.4, 16.4, 14.3, 17.1, and even some of his most famous tweets about computer share or computer chair, only had 21,600 likes. Therefore, you can technically argue that right now his tweets actually aren't being suppressed. Right now he's receiving more likes, quotes, and retweets than he was back in peak times of 2021. And therefore Ryan Cohen must be complaining, specifically complaining to Elon Musk that something else is being suppressed. If his tweets aren't being suppressed, what else could it be? Well, I personally think it's very likely this is just another way for Ryan Cohen and Adam Aron to exclaim how their stock is being suppressed. We know that right now the AMC and Ape and GameStop stocks are all being suppressed harder than ever, and that is likely because, as I heard from S3 Partners said, there's not enough shares to borrow available to execute large short trades on GameStop, AMC and Ape. This extract says in the near term, at least, IR said short sellers don't have access to enough shares of GameStop and likely AMC and Ape as well to apply serious downward pressure on the stock without significantly increasing borrowing costs. We've seen that as a prime example with AMC where the cost to borrow run up well over 100% over the last few days. The shorts actually don't have access to enough shares, synthetical or real, to continue applying large amounts of downward pressure without skyrocketing the borrowing costs. If you think over 100% or over 300% borrowing costs was large, I can only imagine how large those costs are going to be when the cost of borrow reaches 10,000, 20,000, or 30,000%. I mean that shorts are paying the entire value of their short position 30 times over on an annual basis. You may say 20,000% or 30,000% as a borrowing cost sounds very unrealistic, but I think that's exactly what will happen if the shorts try and execute significant downward pressure. IR himself has said these short sellers don't have access to enough shares of GameStop's, synthetic or not, and likely to AMC and Ape as well to apply serious downward pressure. He said the vast majority of GameStop and AMC and Ape short selling has already been done. Existing short sellers will be able to add some more exposure to their positions, and new short sellers may enter the trade, but there's not enough stock borrow available to execute large short trades in the stock. This is basically saying these shorts are going to struggle attacking AMC to push the price down and stop the next run-up. These shorts have already shorted the stock. Yes, they may be able to add to their position. And yes, new shorts may be able to jump in but not in a significant manner. And that means the next time AMC starts to run and it really gets running, the shorts won't be able to stop it. And I'm not talking about AMC running up to $10 or to $14 before being pushed back down. I'm talking about the next time AMC runs up to $20 or $30, the shorts won't be able to stop. And it said, without a significant amount of shares to borrow, IR said, GameStop's price action heading into the closing weeks of 2022 will be dictated largely by buying demand rather than short selling. He's effectively saying, this could be our opportunity to dictate the price of AMC, Ape and GameStop, because shorts don't have the capacity. And this is also likely why Yahoo came out and told us all that Carl Icahn is currently shorting GameStop. And as the Ken Griffin Dow tweet he said, that's likely because they're terrified for when Icahn closes his shorts that he's allegedly had from the January 21st peak and goes long, igniting the MOASS. I think if Carl Icahn really has been short in GameStop from the peak with a position of over $500 million, if he switches and goes long, it could definitely ignite the mother of short squeezes. Again, that is likely the meeting he was holding with Ryan Cohen, trying to figure out a way for him to close his short position and switch long and buy GameStop shares. And as seen in Seed & Co tweeted, he said, if you rearrange some of the letters in Ryan Cohen's tweet, it rearranges into Icahn is a sleeping giant. We know that Carl Icahn is definitely a giant in the investing world right now. He is sleeping as he's currently still shorting GameStop. But when he wakes up and he flips his short position to a long position, I think all hell will break loose. And also, as Crystal Ball tweeted, he said, don't worry about the ape price decline. He said it's a blessing in disguise. He said, eventually ape will be converted to AMC shares. So the more cheap ape you can get hold of, the more AMC shares you'll receive. Post-conversion. Remember, in the filing, at some point, ape will be converted into AMC on a 1-to-1 ratio. Therefore, the more ape we can buy on a cheap pre-conversion, when it does convert, we'll end up with more AMC shares at a significantly higher price. And he said, also, don't worry about the dilution moving forward. Board. He said it's nothing compared to the dilution created from synthetic shorting. I've touched on this a while ago, but obviously when these funds create synthetic shares, that effectively dilutes the price of AMC, as they can sell or short these shares over and over and over again. Creating those synthetic shares obviously dilutes the flow, and selling them over and over and over again obviously dilutes the AMC price. But obviously when these shorts convert these synthetic shorts into legit shorts, by going out there and buying real AMC shares to obviously replace the illegality and actually physically locate those shares, it effectively undilutes the flow. And he said Tesla actually increased their flow and did many stock splits many times before the Tesla stock actually ran. He said Tesla needed these splits just like AMC needs ape to help grow the company. And he said also such conversion from ape to AMC could potentially smoke out the synthetic shorts, although he thinks the brokers will probably try and hide them again. But not only will ape generate billions of dollars for AMC, but also Amazon plans to invest $1 billion each year into movies for cinemas. I think an Amazon-AMC partnership worth billions of dollars every single year is great for the movie theater industry, and obviously terrible for the short thesis. The fact that Amazon, Disney, and Netflix are all trying to get in and create cinematic films for the future just shows these shorts have the wrong idea. AMC is not going bankrupt. AMC is here to stay, and it will be supported by Amazon, Netflix, Disney, and many others as well. Finally, as Dr. Shrub tweeted, we're also seeing Tiger Global marking down the value of their private investments by 24%. Now, this shows these hedge funds and these private equity companies are finally starting to mark their private investments properly. This is obviously a very big deal, as it means these hedge funds are going to have to write off potentially hundreds of millions of dollars worth of liquidity that they were using. They were obviously massively overinflating their private investments by hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars to meet those margin requirements. But now the time is coming and they're being forced to write down the value of these private investments due to the changing landscape and due to the drastically changing tech industry. For example, many of these crypto companies that a few months ago who were 10, 20, 30, or $40 billion like FTX are now practically worthless. This is hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars that will be written off from these hedge funds and their available margin. And it will bring these hedge funds closer and closer, so that dreaded margin call. Well, guys, that's all we have for you today. What is your opinion about AMC stock? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. If you guys like this video, then be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you don't want to miss out on any new future videos, then be sure to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification under this video so that you're notified the next time we upload a video on the latest AMC and stock market news. Until the next video comes out, you can watch our other videos about AMC. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again in the next video. Goodbye.